Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. Today I wanted to talk about the power of the word enough. So this kind of came about through coaching. And it is really cool. I get to learn so much from the group coaching members and even from the YouTube and Facebook audience and the comments and everything. But as you know, if you've been following me, I talk about safety. And people think, all right, I'm going to walk around telling myself I'm safe, I'm safe, I'm safe. And I've done videos on this. It's not just about what we tell ourselves. We have to show and tell. And it's not just about 2 words repeated 85 times a day. Self-talk, talking to the brain, teaching the brain that we're okay requires longer, more compelling statements than I'm safe. And what came up in conversation in the group coaching is somebody said, what really helps me, I'm safe doesn't feel believable for a lot of people. Comment below if that's you. Like when I say I'm safe, I don't believe it because I hurt so much or the symptoms are so strong, right? So what this one person did, they said, I'm safe enough. And they said, oh, that one lands with me. That one I can accept. I'm safe enough. Safe enough for what? Safe enough to get up and go to the store. I'm safe enough to realize that I'm going to be okay. I'm safe enough to whatever the things are that you've been struggling to do. I'm safe enough to get better. And again, foundationally, we know what causes symptoms, that it applies to us. There's a cure and you're capable of it. But the word enough, as I started thinking about it, it has a lot of uses in this realm. And many of us here are perfectionists, right? And many of us think there's a perfect way of doing this recovery process. Good enough is a really good way to overcome perfectionism. And that holds true for anything. Let's say you're focusing on a work project or a paper you're writing or a book that I wrote. Yeah, I had to hit a point towards the end of that book writing journey that it's good enough. Enough was the key phrase, because I could have kept on going back and editing and tweaking and adding and subtracting and trying to make it perfect. But I had to, finally say it's good enough. So the power of the word enough is that it kind of lets you off the hook a bit, or it makes it more attainable, believable. So some other areas that you may want to play with. I'm capable enough to implement these strategies, right? I'm safe enough. I'm good enough. You know what? I have a tough time staying calm, but I am calm enough. That's a good one, right? I'm calm enough. Calm enough what? For my brain to feel safe enough. Safe enough what? To start dialing down and turning down the symptoms, right? See how this stuff works? So I'm healthy enough to lead a pain-free life. I'm fit enough to be able to move comfortably, right? And I believe enough. That's a great one because a lot of people in this mind-body community think, I need to believe 100%. Nope. I believe enough to put these practices into play, into action, to implement, to see how it goes. I believe enough. I'm safe enough. I'm calm enough. See how that word enough can be extremely beneficial in teaching your brain that you're okay? I think it's really a useful, important strategy to employ. So as you're doing the self-talk and reassuring yourself you're okay, you're calm enough, you're safe enough, you believe enough, you're good enough. All this stuff can really make a difference in making this implementation process more accessible and more believable instead of saying, I'm safe, I'm perfect, I will have no pain tomorrow. Makes it more accessible and doable. So play around with this. Experiment with it. See if that word enough helps you. I'm safe enough to feel good. I'm capable enough to implement this stuff. I believe enough to move forward and implement and practice this. Right? So, love you folks, and we'll see you next time, tomorrow. Take care.